Hi y'all, I'm Brenda with Blessings and Bread. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I am rolling in the dough. I am making a pumpkin pie, but I always love to take a little extra time and effort to decorate the pastry on my pumpkin pie. Now, a pumpkin pie is one of those pies where you actually bake the pie in an unbaked crust. And I have already made my pie crust and rolled it out and put it in my pie. What I haven't done though is I've just left the edge of the crust plain because I'm going to make a braided crust to put on top, and then I'm going to make some fall leaves out of crust to also help decorate my pie. So I hope you enjoy watching this video and learning how simple it can be to dress up your pumpkin pie. The first thing I want to do is I want to make a braid to put on the edge of my crust. And in order to do that, I've already rolled out, this is a whole pie crust recipe here that I'd already made, and I've rolled it out to about 1/8 of an inch thick. And then I'm going to straighten up the edge so that it is nice and straight. And I'm using this ruler as a straight edge, and it will really help me keep things straight. So I can put this over here, and I'm going to use that later to make some fall leaves. Now, I don't want these very thick because I'm going to braid them. So I'm going to make them just about, about 1/4 of an inch thick. I think if you make them any smaller than that, you know what? I think I'm going to swap to the other side. It's going to be a whole lot easier over here because then I can roll on this side of my ruler. That's a lot less awkward. Again, the scraps I'm pulling off here will be used later to make leaves. All right, so I'm just going to make these, like I said, between 1/4 and 1/8 of an inch, but you just want to make sure that they're all the same size. Three little braids. I'm just going to get them unstuck so they're not sticking. Just a little knife, or if you have a bread scraper, that would work well too. So I'll lay these out over here very gently, and I'm going to kind of pinch them together right here at the top. And basically, oh, that one broke. Might have to repair it. So you do have to be careful. That one broke, but I'm just going to repair it a little bit. And I've got a little bowl of water here, so that might help these stick together better. If I'll put a little water on them, they might stay together better. Okay, now, as I said, my dough is very soft today, so I'm going to be very careful about braiding. But I'm just going to braid like you would yarn. All right, now I've got 2 braids made, and I hope that'll be enough to go around the pie crust. But now I'm going to take some cookie cutters, that little mini cookie cutters that are leaves, and I'm going to cut out several different leaves to also use to decorate my pumpkin pie. So those are my leaves. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move the leaves to my a little baking tray with parchment paper. And then I'm going to decorate my leaves with food coloring. All right, what I use, I've kind of got my different colors, already kind of made my little palette here with my food coloring, and I'm going to now decorate my leaves with just a little bit of food coloring, and I'm just going to use my pastry brush. I wish I had a smaller one, but I don't, so I'm just going to kind of dip it in a tiny bit of water, and then I'm going to dip it into a color. Let's start with, let's see, I've labeled them so I kind of know. So this should be gold. And you don't want much on your brush, just a tiny bit. And then I'm just going to brush that leaf just lightly with the, I don't know if you can see that, but just lightly. Kind of gives it a little muted look. Let's do another gold one. That gold's pretty dark, I noticed. Let me see if I can. That's better. Put a little bit more water with it so it's more golden than it is. Let's try a little yellow. See if I can get a yellow one. Just doing a lot of fall colors. So now I'm going to put these in the toaster oven and bake them there. Oh, one more thing. I do need to prick them. Just as you would prick your pie crust, these need a little bit of pricking or they'll bubble up. So I'm going to give each one of them a prick. All right, so now into the oven. And I'm going to bake them at about 400, but I'm just going to watch them and see how long it takes them to get done. While the leaves are baking, I'm going to now go ahead and put my braids around my pie crust. So I'm going to start by just dabbing a tiny bit of water all the way around the pie crust to help that braid to stick. My pie crust completely ready to go, and again, we are not baking it before we make this pumpkin pie. We will put the filling in, and the pie crust and the filling will bake at the same time. I did go ahead and pre-bake my decorations, my little leaves that I've made, and we'll be putting them on at the very end. Our pie crust is completely done, and it's ready to be filled with the pumpkin pie filling. We are not pre-baking or blind baking this pie crust. It will be baked at the same time that the pie bakes. So we're going to set this aside along with our little decorations that are ready, and then we'll make our pie filling, and then we can be ready to pour it into the pie crust. My pie is out of the oven, and I've used my leaves to decorate the top of the pie, and it's looking all ready for fall and Thanksgiving, but this pie I'm going to make it to Thanksgiving. I'll probably be cutting it and giving it a taste later today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you were able to find some ideas on how you can decorate your pumpkin pie and make it a little bit special for the Thanksgiving holidays. And I hope to see you the next time I'm in my kitchen, on my porch, or in my garden. Thanks for watching.